Come closer. The forest wants to tell you a story tonight, an old one. But listen carefully, because this story is not really about a frog or a scorpion. It is about you and something you already know but keep forgetting. By the edge of a wide, slow river, there lived a frog, and this frog had a good heart. She was the kind who helped. When a beetle lost its way, she showed it home. When the smaller creatures were afraid to cross the water, she carried them on her back, one by one, and asked for nothing. Being needed felt like being loved, and so she never learned how to say no. One evening, a scorpion came to the water's edge. He needed to cross, and he asked the frog to carry him. And the frog, who was kind but not foolish, hesitated. "You are a scorpion," she said. "You will sting me." But the scorpion had an answer ready. "Why would I do that? If I sting you, we both drown." It made perfect sense. It was logical. It was reassuring. And this is the part you must not miss. Somewhere inside her, a quiet voice had already said no, an instinct, a warning before a single word was spoken. She felt it. And then she talked herself out of it, because he explained, because it made sense, because she wanted to believe that this time the nature she could already see would somehow not show up. So against the quiet warning in her own body, she let him climb onto her back, and she began to swim. Halfway across, in the deepest part of the water, where the shore was far and the current was strong, she felt it, the sting, the venom spreading through her. And as they both began to sink, she asked the only question left. Why? Now we both die. And the scorpion, drowning beside her, simply said, "I could not help it. It is my nature." The forest knows. And here is where most people hear this story and take away the wrong lesson. They think the lesson is, the world is full of scorpions. Be afraid. Trust no one. But that is not it. That is the lesson that keeps you small. Because the tragedy was never that the scorpion stung. That is what scorpions do. That was never in the frog's control, and the people who will hurt you are not in yours. You cannot change a scorpion's nature. You will spend your whole life exhausted if you try. So stop trying. That is the first thing the frog would tell you if she could. Let that weight go. It was never yours to carry. Because here is what the frog wants you to see. She was never powerless in this story, not for one moment. She had one power the entire time, and so do you. Not the power to change the scorpion, the power to decide who climbs onto her back. That is everything. That is the whole secret. You will meet people you cannot change, who will show you exactly who they are. And you do not have to fix them or hate them or drown proving them wrong. You simply have to decide before they climb on whether you will carry them at all. So let me tell you what to actually do the next time you stand at the edge of your own river. When someone shows you who they are, do not argue with it. Do not explain it away. Do not build a story about who they might become. Believe them the first time. And that quiet voice, the instinct that whispers a warning before a single thing goes wrong, the one the frog ignored, stop overriding it. That whisper is not fear. That whisper is wisdom that arrives faster than your mind. It already knows what your hope is trying to ignore. Listen to it once and act on it. This is not about becoming cold. Hear me. Keep your kind heart. Keep carrying the beetles and the small ones who need you. The world needs people who help. But a kind heart without boundaries is just a frog swimming scorpions across the river until one of them finally sinks her. Kindness is not the absence of a no. The strongest people are kind, and know exactly when to say no. So starting today, believe people the first time they show you who they are. Trust the warning in your body before you trust the excuse in your ears. And decide, on purpose, who is worth your back and who is not. The frog did not sink because she was kind. She sank because she ignored what she already knew. You do not have to make her mistake. You already have the power she forgot she had. Stop carrying scorpions across your river, and watch how much lighter the crossing becomes. The forest has more to tell.